monkeys on the ceiling, sir! Grab your head and falls and let's get the bacon delivered!
Do you understand that?
No, I didn't get a word of it.
Sorry, old man, we don't understand your banter.
Hi, my name is Pilot Officer Alex Kelly, and this whole RAF thing is really just a gambit to show off my new coat. I love this thing to pieces. I got it the other day. It's a 1970s surplus RAF greatcoat, and it was actually it's actually a woman's. The label says Julie H. So I'm technically cross-dressing at the moment, although that doesn't make me nearly as uncomfortable as it should. I can't walk around with the buttons up though, because, well, I'll show you. I have hips, and look at this, I have curves. That's practically an hourglass figure, which is, I suppose I should find that disturbing, but I don't know. I'm just kind of impressed that I have the hips for that. But it's really thick wool, and I look like a rejected Torchwood audition wearing it. But it billows behind me, and I love that because it's one of the coolest ways to walk, short of having something explode in the background. I'm going to have to take it off now though, because I'm sweating like a Tory backbencher in this thing. It's a really hot day and it's really thick wool. And this is designed to, you know, keep rainstorms out and everything. But I've been being kind of complicit in my own manipulation lately. I've been smoking, I've been drinking, I've been buying things I don't need, and I've been kind of, you know, falling prey to the capitalist insect that sucks the blood of the working classes. But, you know, on the plus side, I got a handbag.
A handbag?
Technically it's a man bag, but that doesn't make it any less effeminate, so I'm just calling it what it is. It's Italian leather and very, very shiny, and I love it to pieces. I mean, you could probably write, you know, huge analytical tracts on my relationship to shiny leather things, but I absolutely love this thing. And on the plus side, at least when I buy expensive things, I don't defraud the taxpayer into paying them. I mean, I've read other people write eloquently about the expense scandal, Expense-Again, I think Johan Hari called it, not least Ethelred's latest post, and I think one of the interesting things that someone mentioned, I can't for the life of me remember who, was that it was very much dividing along class and party lines, in that you saw kind of Labour MPs claiming for mock Tudor mansions and everything, and Tory MPs claiming for servants' quarters and water features in their grounds. I haven't really seen the Lib Dems come out of it that badly lately. I'm not sure if that's just because it's hard on parliamentary expenses to claim for a rent boy. Although really in this economy, I think you wouldn't really want to rent a prostitute. You'd want to own your own. I mean, it's a bad time to be investing in the sex trade. So I think that might go some way to explaining it. And really, continuing the politics vibe, I don't really know what I'm talking about here. So you'll have to excuse me if there are any kind of Boris Johnson vibes in terms of having someone with a posh accent talking and not knowing what they're saying. On the plus side, I don't plan on falling back on talking about St George's Day or bendy buses, because I don't really have strong feelings about either. I haven't really been doing anything new lately. I haven't been blogging because I haven't had anything to blog about. I have the sixth form applications, but I haven't done anything just because I haven't had the energy really. And I know I always say this, but I'm thinking of doing more vlogs because I'm finding it easier to talk to a camera than I am to actually write, which is kind of counterintuitive because I've always kind of assumed that it would be easier to get my point across in text, but whatever. I have a couple of ideas in the pipeline. We'll see what happens. Until then, I'm gonna kind of keep smoking, and which is, I know it's bad for me, but like I say, I enjoy participating in my own kind of being manipulated, and there's something masochistic about it in a good way. And I'm gonna keep reading Rambo. No, the other Rambo. This Rambo. So that's really all I've got planned for the moment. I'm going to try and send off the sixth form things, but we'll see. I've been absolutely fucked in terms of energy lately, and so we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I hope this vlog will kind of tide over my massive fans. So I'll see what happens, and until then I think I'll wrap up. So bye.
Get me the Prime Minister. Not that quickly!